Hello, welcome back. It's Uncovering. This is your host Christian Joseph Posul. Now today I thought to share with you how to stay productive when you're not motivated. Now this is something that has been on my heart, and I thought to share it with you. Now I've equally been there myself, whereby like there's been a couple of things that we intend to do, but we just don't know how to start it right. I've been that as I said. Now in this video, I'm going to share with you 5 powerful ways to stay productive, even when motivation disappears, even when you don't know how to get the next thing or the next task done. Stay with me as we go to this video, and I'm going to share with you 5 ways that you can stay productive even when motivation disappears. Let's get down the video. Now the first thing I would want to say is to start small. When it comes to tasks, or when it comes to things that you want to do to get you productive, there are a couple of things that come our way. You can wake up early morning, and then you will have a lot of things in your mind that you want to do, right? But I believe if you approach every task with the intent of you finishing, and you start small, like you wouldn't go like, hey, I just woke up, okay, let me do this, do that. No. So the very first thing I would want to recommend, if you want to stay productive even when motivation disappears, is to start small. Now you're gonna break your tasks into minute pieces, and you're going to achieve that, trust me. Now the second thing I equally want to talk about is to use the 10-minute rule. Okay. Yeah, this very it might be weird, but I think this works, using the 10-minute rule. Now you can just wake up, right, and you have a long day with a couple of things you want to do, so you can set a timer. Okay, so I woke up, now 10 minutes. Is there something that I really want to do, that I've been planning to do for the number of times that I have not been able to do that? Okay, it's going to be very simple. So you're going to set a 10-minute rule. So you say you wake up 6 a.m. Okay, so 6 a.m. to 6:10. That's the first thing you're going to approach, and you're going to ensure that you do that. So it's going to be very consistent, and it's going to be a habit in you. So this is going to be very habitual. Like you wake up every day, and in your mind you know that like there's this 10 minutes that you've dedicated for a task, for something that you intend to do so well. So I think the second thing that you could equally do to stay productive even when motivation is not forthcoming, is to use the 10-minute rule. Now the third thing I equally would want to talk about is to set priorities. So you can see from what we spoke about, the first thing, to start small. The second is to use the 10-minute rule. The third thing is to set priorities. So now that's what I do personally. Now before I go to bed, right? Now if there's anything I want to do the next day, maybe I have like 4, 5, 6 tasks that I would want to carry out the next day. This is what I do. I write them down. So when I write them down, maybe and I paste it close to my bed, or I have a jotter, I write it, or I write it on my phone, and I'm going to ensure that I go by whatever thing that I've written. So prior to before the next day would come, I've already written down things I want to do, and things that I really wouldn't want to do because it is not important. So I just take them out of the list that I've written down. So by doing this, I would set priorities for myself, and when I wake up the next day, I know, yeah, I told myself before I went to bed, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. So I'm just going to stick to whatever thing I wrote down. So I set priorities. That's the third thing you could do if you want to be productive even when motivation is not helping. Now the fourth thing I would want to also talk about is to change environments. Now if there's anything you want to do and you really want to do it, so let's take that you want to read a book like every day. I mean, when it comes to reading books, people have their own opinion on that. Or there's something you really want to do, you want to learn. Now that's what my sister does, right? My sister goes to school. So if there's they are giving an assignment that she wants to read, now she knows when she's in the house, I'm going to disturb her. People are going to send her on errands, and she wouldn't have the convenient time to learn. So she's going to go to the mall, or she goes to an eatery. She goes there to learn. She's not going there to eat. I mean, you could equally go there to eat, but the main goal of she going there is to learn. So by changing her environment, she's able to achieve her task. She's able to do whatever thing she wants to do. So I believe if there's something you want to do and you've been in an environment that is not producing forth that result, you could equally change your environment. So go to a place where there are people that can motivate you. People are doing the same thing. You can equally call friends, go to and if you go to a restaurant and learn together. That is if you're a student and you want to learn. You can go to a library and learn. Yep. So I think the fourth one is to change your environment. Now the last thing, which is the fifth one, is to set daily reminders. As I said from the third point, said so setting priorities and setting daily reminders are closely intertwined, right? So when you set daily reminders, you should maybe get an alarm or something that is going to remind you that, yay, bro, you said you're going to do this. Okay, so let me just stick to whatever thing I've said. So in the first place, you're going to write down things that you want to do the next day, right? And you're going to ensure that probably you're going to set an alarm, or you're going to have someone who is going to remind you to do whatever thing that you've agreed on. So I believe these are 5 powerful ways you can stay productive even when motivation disappears. Now I'd like you to comment whatever thing you think you equally will do to stay productive. If there's anything that you thought I didn't see, you could equally comment that. You could like this video, and I will like you to subscribe so that you can get more videos of this. See you some other time. This is still uncovering. I'm still your host, Christian Nages of Puzzle. So we meet again. See you. Bye bye. Take care.